I'm excited to bring to you the first ever episode on the Lead2Xceed platform chat. In today's chat, I will be talking about something that is so special to my heart, leading with purpose. Purpose is a word that has been used a lot these days, and indeed has been bandied around so much that it sounds like a cliched word of some sort. But what really is purpose? Purpose is the raison d'etre, is the reason for being, is the why behind everything we do or are. A human purpose answers one of the most important questions of life. Why am I here? Now, this question is at the core of every individual, but not only individual, corporate endeavor. The question has often been asked, is it possible for an organization, business organization, to be commercial, driven by profits, and at the same time do good in society? Frankly, as far as I'm concerned, my question would rather be, if an organization is not existing to fulfill purpose for good, then why should they exist in the first place? A lot of corporates have put in a lot of thinking into their vision statements that seem to reflect what their purpose is. And I'd like to share with you a few of the examples that have really inspired me. So you all know Tesla. Tesla produces electric cars, among others, but it defines its purpose not in electric cars. It says its purpose is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Nike is into sports goods, but they say that the reason they exist is to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. And who is an athlete? They say that if you have a body, then you are an athlete. IKEA deals in furniture, but what they really seek to be is to create a better everyday life for the many people. My favorite one is Starbucks. That's a household name. When you think about coffee, think about a cup of coffee, you probably think about Starbucks. What did they say they are here to do? They said they are here to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. How can I leave out Standard Chartered? Standard Chartered states its purpose as driving commerce and prosperity through our unique diversity. My question is, what is common to all of these statements? They all communicate and commit to a purpose that is higher than just what they do. I submit that individuals and collectives all have a purpose higher than what they do on a daily basis. This higher purpose is not just a statement. It represents a number of things. It is what defines the heart and soul of the individual or organization. It defines what the individual or corporate priorities are and what they seek to impact. It is the basis actually for defining true success and the things that get people waking up every morning to do what they do. Purpose also defines the basis for lasting impact and takes away the short-termism of corporate and individual pursuits. I can tell you one thing, every individual or corporate is wired to fulfill their purpose, and I will come to this in a little bit. So let me share with you my own personal journey with purpose. When I first set off on my corporate journey, I found out that a lot of the things I did as work was just work, and as time wore on, it drained me of energy and focus. I came to work and went back to home with all of my passion drained, but I did not get any energy back from the work that I put in. Now this led me to start asking the question, why do I come to work? Why am I here? So I had to spend time really exploring this question and sought to find an answer. I soon discovered one thing, that I really enjoyed helping people and giving people opportunities. I also found out that each time I solved the customer problem, it gave me a special sense of fulfillment. I began to see trends and patterns of what my impact areas were, and I saw glimpses of what I believe I was wired for. This led me to the conclusion that my personal purpose is inspiring talent and growing leaders. That's why I'm on this channel. Honing in on this purpose statement has helped me to focus my energies and find the motivation for what I do in every sphere of my influence. Now let me share with you one example of how we can all find purpose in our daily activities. And I'll give you an example from a financial institution. So one of the big obligations of financial institutions is the requirements around fighting financial crime. This is a very, if you might call it, drab topic. For many staff of banks and their clients, this is one source of big frustration. I discovered that in addition to how financial institutions fashion their processes, the frustration also came from a focus on the requirements rather than the purpose. Over time, I learned to focus on the higher purpose and ask myself the question, do I want to go to work in an organization that enables criminals to profit from trafficking young women into prostitution or putting arms in the hands of young boys? This is really at the heart of financial crime, and my response, of course, as you can expect, was a big no. So this defined for me a higher purpose around the sometimes frustrating activity around asking clients for documents that create frustration. I also made it my duty anytime I had to interact with the client to help explain to them the higher purpose of fighting financial crime. As I bring this chat on purpose to a close, one of the questions I like to ask, what are you wired for? What is your organization wired for? What are you there to achieve that only you can do and no one else can do? What are the things that frustrate you the most? What are the things that you want to find answers to so badly? These are the questions that help me reflect on the subject of purpose. And not until an individual or an organization come to that point of defining what their real purpose is, they have not yet started. Do you have a question on leadership that you would like answered? Have you heard anything in this video that has triggered a question on your mind? Is there any thought that you would like to explore some more? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then shoot a question at us or a suggestion via this channel or email on your screen. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. I'm Henry Baye on the Lead2Xceed platform. See you next time.